All right, guys. So, at what net worth should you buy your dream car? I'm talking about maybe $1 million car, maybe like $1 million Ferrari, like this one that I got, or it could be maybe a $200,000, $300,000 pre-owned exotic. It could be a McLaren, it could be a Lamborghini, whatever your dream car is. So people ask me, at what net worth, Albert, should I get it? Because a lot of people have seen me drive Ferraris, Rolls Royces for the past 7 years, so more or less. So here's what I gotta say. Okay, number one, people also ask me, hey Albert, or is it too late? Because for the most part, people want to buy a car, a flashy car, because they want to use it for marketing purposes, because that's the reason why I used it, and that's what worked for me. So people ask me, Albert, is it too late? Because I see a lot of people now that have a lot of cars. A lot of people have exotic cars nowadays. They might not keep the cars for a long time, because I've seen a lot of people that were flashing exotic cars and they could barely afford them. They borrowed money from partners or other people to get the car, and then they had to let go of the car because the payment was too expensive and they couldn't afford all their bills. So having said that, I think a lot more people are going to start giving up the cars. A lot of people are going to start turning in the cars, not making the payments, getting the cars repoed. Maybe you're watching this and your car's about to get repoed. Maybe you haven't paid the last month, the last 2 months, the last 3 months, and you're in the last days of having your exotic car. So exotic cars, you know, I anticipate a lot of people, especially now that they're not printing money, giving people a bunch of loans, easy loans. People are going to start losing their cars, and people are going to lose them. So people ask me, Albert, is it too late though? Because a lot of people are already took advantage of the marketing in real estate, mortgage industry, because nobody was doing this. Okay, in any industry, nobody was doing it. With people that were like Ty Lopez, Cardone, people were using it to be influencers. To sell courses, to sell trainings, to sell speaking gigs. People were flaunting their cars. And I'm not saying that these two individuals are not doing good, because they're killing it. So I'm absolutely have nothing but much respect to Grant Cardone and to Ty Lopez. I know they're doing really, really well, and they're blowing up, each in their own space. Now, Ty Lopez was the first person that I saw showing off a car. He did a video and he's like, hey, I'm here in my garage. Hey, but most importantly, knowledge. And he's clicking in the back, knowledge. And then that's how he got the attention, and he started selling courses, making millions selling courses because of his car. Now, when I saw that, nobody had done it in the mortgage industry or real estate industry. So what I said was, I am going to be the first one, and you guys can look it up, do the research, go back 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I was the first one to get on Facebook and to start posting pictures of my car, me standing on top of a car. And I'm not talking about just any car, not a Beamer, not a Benz. I got a Ferrari. And in this industry, nobody had a Ferrari 5-6 years ago. Nobody. Okay? And 7 years ago is when I got my Maserati Quattroporte. Back then, the Maseratis Quattroportes were like the big deal. That was like just one level below the Ferrari. So I got it 6 years ago, more or less. And then I got the Ferrari 6 years ago, and I started doing the same thing that Ty Lopez was doing, but in the mortgage space and real estate space. And I started doing a lot of business. I started getting a lot of business from realtors, loan officers, and I just started growing my brand. And I started getting a lot of customers, new customers, because I got their attention, because they're like, well, who the hell is this mortgage guy? Well, if you join Albert here with TMG, I'll show you how to make millions and you'll drive a Ferrari. And people were like, damn, you know what? Well, he's doing it. I got to listen to him. So people started listening to me. People started entering the company, joining the company, and that's how I blew up. Now, is it too late now to do it? Because after I did it, years later, people started copying me. They started copying what I was doing, and it worked for them. You know, it worked for many of them a little bit, and for some of them it worked a lot. But my point is, I think you are too late in the game. So if you want to buy an exotic car, an exotic Ferrari, it's too late. It's too late because that game is old. And whoever got in 6 years ago, it's killed it, and it's taking off right now. But if you're barely starting and you want to get a car right now, I would say it's probably not the best time. It's not gonna work. And also cars right now, they were inflated. They're gonna start coming down in price. And the real people that could afford the cars are gonna be the ones that are gonna keep the cars. Does that make any sense? Am I making any sense? If I'm not, please comment below. Let me know. And also, like I say, I do these videos because I want to help you guys. I want to give you guys advice. I want you guys to win, and I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes I made. And girls too. When I say guys, I'm girls and guys, because there's a lot of powerful ladies out there that are killing it and driving nice cars. So, having said that, I want to move on. Now, there is a chance that you could win in business right now if you get a car. Or maybe you just want to get a car because it's your dream car and you really wanted to get a Ferrari and you're killing it right now and you really could afford the car. You're not just one of these people that just want to fake it till you make it, which is another video that I could make. But why would you get a car? So if you are that person that you're saying, well, it's my dream car and I could afford it and I'm killing it right now, or you're the one that's probably saying, well, Albert, I want to get a car and I want to try it out. I want to see if I can do the same thing you did. I understand that I'm six years later in the game and maybe it's too late, but it could still work. It could still work. So if you are one of those people that want to try it out and see if it works, it could still work if you have a mentor like me or somebody like me that can help you do it the right way. Okay, now, so if this is you and maybe you want to do it, you ask me, well, what net worth? What net worth? So if you have a net worth of $10 million, you could certainly afford it really comfortably. Now, let's say your net worth is not even $500,000. Maybe it's 200,000. Hey, based on my experience, what worked for me, I got my car when I was broke. All I could afford, I'm gonna tell you how I did it, okay? This is how I did it. So as long as I could afford the down payment, which is all I had, which was $39,000, and this is 6 years ago, as long as I had the 39 grand, which I did, and as long as I could afford the payment of $2,100 a month, which I was able to back then, I got the car. So if you could afford the payment and down payment, get the car. Now, I got the car, but I wasn't sure if I could keep the car forever. But I figured if I can't afford the car, if business comes down, if something happens, well, at least I got my dream car that I promised my dad that I would get at 6 years old. And I know what it would feel to drive a Ferrari, my dream car. So I got the car and I said, if I lose it, maybe I lose it in 3 months. At least I drove it for 3 months. So I get it and I immediately apply the strategy behind it. So my strategy behind the car was, I'm going to use the car like a prostitute. I'm going to use the Ferrari like a prosty. So I'm going to pimp it out. I'm going to park it in the front, Main Street. I'm going to put my Instagram on it. I'm going to put it all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, all over the place. I'm going to do videos in the car. I'm going to step on the car, pee on the car, pop champagne on the car, use it like a prostitute. I'm going to lend it. I'm going to kick it. I'm going to squeeze it, kiss it. I'm going to let other people do videos on it. I'm going to use it to get attention. So back then, I blew up because of that. So if you're going to get a Ferrari right now, you have the down payment. You could afford the payment. My payment was $2,100 a month. I could afford that for 3 months. But I said, wait, what if I get more business from it, which is the whole key point. If you're going to get a Ferrari, make sure you're going to use it to get more business. If you're going to get more business, you're going to make more money, then it makes perfect sense. Get it and use it. Pimp it out. Use it like a prostitute, like I did. So when you get the car, start using it. Post it. Take pictures, do videos, do lives in the car, create content, lend the car to your partner, real estate partners, and use it. Use it, okay? So number one, get a pre-owned. So go out there and get a pre-owned Ferrari or Lambo or Rolls Royce. Get a pre-owned car. Now, with technology, back then we didn't have Turo. Turo is that service where you could rent your car. So number one, Get a pre-owned car because it's going to be a lot cheaper. Nobody's going to know if your Ferrari is new or old, or a Ferrari is a Ferrari. It looks exotic no matter what, and everybody assumes that it's brand new. You're going to save a lot of money doing it this way. Get a pre-owned Ferrari. Now, number two, rent it. Put it on Turo and make some extra money when you're not using it. Use it for content, use it to show off, to market, but when you're not using it, put it on Turo and make some extra money. Okay? Now, cars. Insurance works amazing. So if you ever get in an accident or you're worried, what if somebody hits me? Don't worry about it. You have good insurance. It's going to cover your car, and you're going to get a huge heavy check, and you're going to go take it to your preferred body shop, and you're going to have a lot of money to fix it or get a new one or do a lot of things. So insurance is going to protect you. Don't worry about your car. Nothing happens. You want to use it like a prostitute. Now, number three, Ferraris, they keep their value. Ferraris are unique. Ferraris are prestige. Ferraris are exclusive. Ferraris are think about Ferraris as the Patek Philippe of the world. Ferraris are the best car you can ever get. A Ferrari will keep its value at the least, if not go up in value. Every single Ferrari I got, I think I'm on my 7th Ferrari. Every single Ferrari went up in value when I sold it. I never lost any money on the Ferrari, and I drove it, and I made money from it. So get a Ferrari.
Forgive me, I didn't understand what you said.
Cancel. Right, my bad. So a Ferrari never lost value. This is crazy. This car's worth $1 million, and it has all these techie features that sometimes you press the wrong button or you say the wrong thing and the car starts talking to you. It's pretty crazy. So look, if you get a watch, all right, you get a watch, you can't insure it. You can't insure a watch. You could insure a house, real estate. You could insure a car, but you can't insure watches. And you guys saw what happened to me. So I've been attacked and robbed plenty of times for my watch. It's funny. I've been robbed for my watch. Why? Because a watch, you can't insure it, and it's easy for people to steal it. Keep in mind that if you're going to steal a watch and you don't have the papers, then the watch is not worth anything. So it's pretty stupid. But people, they'll steal a watch to sell it for less money, and the people that get the watch, they're never planning on selling the watch, so they're going to keep it, and they're going to buy it for a huge discount, and it's sad how people think. But one of my business principles and life principles is never buy anything that you can't insure. And I learned my lesson. I made my own mistake. But I'm not getting anything that I can't insure anymore. And including your life. That's why you need security if you're pretty up there, high profile person. So that is my take on why a Ferrari is a great investment. And that is also my take on maybe it's too late to get a Ferrari to use it for marketing, because people, I was the first one to do it. And that was 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, give or take. So hopefully this helps you. If there's anything that I missed, please comment below. Give me a like, subscribe, and I want to hear from you. What is it that you want me to cover next? What else can I help you with? What can I provide value? And I do these videos for free because I made it in life. I have a lot of money. I have businesses that are thriving and expanding, and I'm really grateful. And most importantly, I have beautiful daughters. I have a beautiful wife. I have beautiful family, parents, a brother, company members, brothers, sisters, and family, and life is great. And I want to continue to give value to you guys, because the more I give, remember, the more you give, the more you get, the more money you make. Thank you, and much love.